Yeah, just a quick video, messing around in the shop. Working on my 1967 one-ton ramp truck, Chevrolet. And my switch was messing up the other day. Went to crank it, go to start. As soon as I let off the start position, let off, it go dead. About 5 times of that. It's like, and it always starts up, runs good. As soon as I'd let off, it'd go dead. So I'm just figuring switch. So took that thing all apart, and I should have taken a picture of how dirty the contacts were inside and everything. Cleaned these terminals and everything, put it back together. But for the new bucks that haven't ever taken one of these apart, a few tips there. You got this bezel screwed onto the switch housing, and there's 3 notches in that bezel. Pretty stout bezel. That's what tightens it up to the dash. Well, like a rat been chewing on this one. I don't know, somebody, former owner of the truck, one day they used a pipe wrench or big channel locks or whatever. Kind of chewed it up, and I said, no, I ain't doing that. So what you do, I'm sure there's a GM tool with a part number that long, spanner wrench to take that out. Well, I said, well, they're 120 degrees from each other, so 5/8 nut with every other point ground off. Gave you just right to fit in there. Put it in there, boom. Now you can go the other. So you got a tool now. Take that thing out if you're not damaging your bezel. But part number on that, 5/8 NUT. There you go. Just I got a spacer in between it with electrical tape on each side. Smash it in there so it stays and sticks out. Trim the tape off. Good to go. Anyway. So the guys hadn't taken these tumblers out. We've got these in here. You always wonder what that little hole's for in your ignition switch. Well, that is to use your smallest Allen in your Allen pack. And your tumbler is going to be, you got to pull the tumbler out to get the dang thing out of the dash, get the switch out of the dash, because the tumbler won't fit, the bezel doesn't fit over the tumbler. So that locks it. So even though you get the switch unscrewed, you still can't pull the switch out of the dash because this doesn't fit. That shoulder and that shoulder, keeping you from doing it. So what you got to do, you got to pull your tumblers out. So it's in there. There's a little spring-loaded pin right there. That's what you push through that little hole. That's in there. We'll put that back together. So say it's off. Turn it to the accessory position, counterclockwise. Take your smallest Allen out of your Allen pack. Push that spring-loaded pin in. Of course, that'll be in the dash. And once you got it in, put a little pressure on the key. Take the Allen wrench off, then turn it. It'll go maybe another 1/16 of an inch, maybe a little more, and it releases. These dogs right here, these little pegs, will line up with the slots that are in that shoulder in the back. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's in the back of there. Those will line up. Once it turns that a little bit more, they line up. Your tumbler comes right out. Just a tip. Those ain't done it before. Yeah, I'm fixing to put that back in. And while I'm here, had to change a tie rod end out in my truck today. 06 2500 HD GMC. That baby right there from O'Reilly's. And I try to shop local parts store when I can, you know. Kind of support your local parts guys. But man, that thing at O'Reilly's, $97. It's like, man, you got to be kidding. And so I did what anybody would do. I had to hit the Amazon. I hate to say it. Put in a number, Moog, ES 3609, made in USA. That's why I wanted to Moog. Now they had cheaper ones. I wanted to Moog. And several of them came up. That one, which is 97 at O'Reilly's, was 26 something. Call it $27 on Amazon. Man, I was making sure I read everything on the page, make sure it didn't say M006, some kind of knockoff of some kind. But it was it. It was it. Had the part number, had the Moog, had all the information. Would look great. So for 27 a piece, I bought 2 of them. And man, I look at it. Compare it to, this is the Moog. This is a stock. Look at it. That's a beefy sucker. A lot bigger. A lot bigger. Heavy duty. Man, I mean, it went right on. No problem. It's got the Zerk and calcium nut are in the bag. Box. But, man, if you're hunting. So I got 2 of those for about half of what one of those at O'Reilly's was. So, man, I hate that, but for O'Reilly's, but that's safe. Man, you got to save where you can. But anyway, if you're doing tie rod ends on your 2500 HD, hit up the Amazon, man, I tell you. Shipped it to the door, got them in 3 or 4 days, free shipping. All right, got to go put the switch in. See if this thing's going to crank up and run like it's supposed to. Got to take care of my ramp truck. There we go. All right. New spanner tool. There's that in there. We'll see how the tumbler fits. There's a little hole at the top. Oh man, got lucky first time. Oh man, we got lights. Let's see if she'll crank. Let's see. Give up my gauges back up here in a minute. No problem. Touch her. Oh man. I did the trick there, man. That's it. That's it. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. Runs good. That's how it's supposed to start. Just cranking over and cranking over with birds. Alright. Got her back together. Give one more good shot after it's all back together. That's part of the air noise, the air unit for the shop. Kind of cold that day. Oh yeah. That's what we need to see. Back together. Can't beat that. Another job well done. A little video for something to watch. All right. Signing off. There we are. There's a shot of the old truck. Turn it back off. Good old truck. Kept the old fake paint on it. Had it on there when I got it, so. There's the dang air unit you hear. But, ain't really got much rust. That's all fake rust. It's in good shape. Small box. Alright. Time to wrap it up. Get inside. It's kind of cool.